It's currently 9:59 p.m. I recall having some plain coffee one cup in a small glass. Roughly the equivalent of 2 cups. Roughly from 7 to 8 p.m. Okay, but I don't think it'll affect my ability to fall asleep later tonight, as I woke myself up using an alarm around 8:30 in the morning. After going to bed sometime between 4:30 and 5 in the morning. I don't feel tired right now, but I could somewhat feel myself falling asleep not too long ago when I laid in bed. I didn't fall asleep on either the car ride to my mom's place, nor on the way back to Dad's place. Around 8:45 in the morning, I had a peanut butter and jelly English muffin sandwich using jelly that Dad's mom homemade. And then gave to us the other day. And I had that peanut butter and jelly sandwich with a cup of plain coffee out of the morning pot that Dad made. Initially, I planned on bringing what was left of the morning pot after Dad had some of it with me to the visit of my mom's mom. But I ended up forgetting about that coffee. While getting ready. For Mom to drive an hour and part of a second hour to where her mother lives. So that's why I ended up having that coffee roughly from 7 to 8 p.m. after it ended up being left in the refrigerator at Dad's place. Mom arrived roughly at 9:45 in the morning. And right before, at the very start of that road trip, we stopped at the local Wendy's by Dad's place for 2 breakfast sandwiches, a breakfast Baconator, and a classic sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a large vanilla Frosty-ccino. Of which I had everything because Mom didn't want anything. From Wendy's. On the way to Grandma's place, there was some delay. There was some delay due to road work, which, if I recall, resulted in a roughly 10 to 15 minute one to two lane traffic jam, in which we moved at about a few miles per hour. Even with that, and also I recall that the usual road to the Wendy's by Dad's place was closed, so we had to go a bit out of the way to get to that Wendy's. Even with that, I recall us getting to Grandma's place around noon, shortly after which we had lunch. We all had lunch at Grandma's place, which for Mom and her mom consisted of essentially a pre-made sandwich, and a bottle of water. Mom got at Wegmans that morning, but I instead decided to just have some fruit. And a Powerade that Grandma said I could have. I drank the Frosty Chino during the car drive to Grandma's place, and the Powerade during lunch, and when we spent much of the afternoon hours doing some errands for Grandma, which included going to the post office in town, going to the nearby town to do some shopping at New Vogue, during which it presented a good opportunity for us to get some Texas Hot, so Mom gave me some cash. To go to the nearby Texas Hots. And I got 14 Texas Hots. But they gave me an extra Texas Hot, which was nice of them. They said it was my lucky day. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe they had an excess one or some kind of order change / cancelization. Either way, it was nice to get an extra Texas Hot. This is some pie that Mom's mom gave to me and Mom, and then Mom said I could have all of. She just wanted one bag of one mini bag of Lay's potato chips, that Grandma gave us, along with a few boxes of cereal, one Cheerios, one, I believe, a generic brand of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And when we got back, I would say around 4 p.m. from the afternoon errands. And while at New Vogue, some people stopped by and gave away some excess desserts from some kind of giveaway, if I recall. I accepted one. And from what I heard, they're milk-based desserts. During the afternoon errands, we also stopped by at the local Walgreens at the same area that has the Texas Hots in order to pick up a prescription. And at another point, I helped Mom retrieve a flat screen TV and move it into her car. Though that errand was to help my mom, not her mom. I recall working on this polystyrene drawing project during the first hours of today before I went to bed after setting the 8:30 in the morning alarm for today's road trip to visit Grandma. And during that same time, during the first few hours of today, I also worked on my Skyrim mod list, primarily updating mods that I've already installed previously. On both the car ride to and back from Grandma's place, I made plenty of conversation with my mom, though not as much during the car ride back from Grandma's place as during the car ride to Grandma's place.